Mr.
You
Mallya,
said you want to pay
I
back you want to pay off your debts, but this is a charge they've been asking you, and they want to get you back on that.
Mr. Mallya, I saw you nodding in disagreement and a little bit of frustration when Summers was making his statements. What is it that you didn't agree with, or that was bothering you? I did see you. I was constantly looking at you, and you were like, "No." What was it? Please share with us.
I obviously don't agree with anything that the prosecution is alleging.
Have you seen the video?
Any particular thing
We poured over 4,000 crores into Kingfisher Airlines
Yeah.
to keep it flying. The allegation seems to be the other way around. Let the court decide.
Anything in particular that has upset you?
I haven't come out here to give a media interview.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen the video, sir? The prison conditions. Were
Very
you
impressive.
surprised? Very impressive.
Very impressive.
The video is impressive.
What did you like of it?
See it for yourself.
Is it true there's like a library and all these things that the media see?
You should take a look.
They haven't shown it to us actually.
Are they going to play that video in the court?
I don't know. That's the judge.
Do you like to read about things? Do you read a lot or? She just mentioned the library.
Did it take you by surprise, the video, sir? You said they were impressive, but do you believe the video?
I'll leave it to you to make your own judgment.
We haven't been able to see the video though, sir. Do you think they've doctored the video at all?
I don't know. I'm sitting there as much as you're sitting there.
You've seen the video though, sir. We haven't been able to.
Ask for it, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
glass.
We've asked for it. They haven't given it to us.
Vijay, when Rahul Gandhi was here pressing the flesh, he had a little pop at you as well. It can't be much fun having leaders of both sides making an enemy of you, no?
I've said before, I'm a political football, and there's nothing that I can do about it. My conscience is clear. I've put almost 15,000 crores worth of assets on the table in front of the Honorable High Court of Karnataka, and I have nothing much more to say other than I hope that the court will favorably consider my application, pay off everyone, and end of story.
But to have no friends left in high places, that must be painful.
Mr. Mallya, do you think if the court is dragged until after the India's general election that you might be able to live a more peaceful life and that you might be forgotten?
How can I speculate on that?
No, I mean, because it's been said continuously that you are being made a scapegoat for India's general election.
I am certainly a scapegoat. I feel like a scapegoat. But how can I speculate on it?
Did somebody tip you off?
Your colleague Jonathan says that both political parties don't like me. So where is the question? I lose both ways, right?
How do you compare yourself to Miracle? Do you think he's a totally different kettle of fish?
I have no knowledge of any allegations against anybody else. And I'd rather focus on my own issues.
Mr. Mallya, did somebody tip you off in Parliament about people going after you, about you being targeted, or the fact that there could be charges against you? Is that the reason that you left the country? That's an allegation that's being made, that you got tipped off. You were allowed to leave the country.
Rahul Gandhi said that, actually,
Yeah.
at the event.
I left because I had a scheduled meeting in Geneva. I met the finance minister before I left, repeated my offer to settle with the banks. That's the truth.
Why would somebody deny an offer to be paid, Mr. Mallya? I mean, after all, you were a member of the parliament and you were holding very high place in the Indian parliament. So, I mean, why would anybody not accept your offer of payment?
It might interest you to know that the banks have filed objections in the court on my settlement applications. You should ask them why they are not supporting me in my efforts to repay them. That's the better way of looking at things.
And now you're offering them way more than what you actually owe them. Why are you offering them more, and why you think they are denying to accept that money?
Couldn't possibly operate 482 flights a day on thin air.
So can you tell us a bit about the meeting with the finance minister? You said you had something, you had a word with him. What was that about, and was it more like a general view about the whole?
Why should I be telling you?
But that was done before you came to UK, of course.
Don't forget, I've been living here since 1992. The UK was nothing unusual. And that particular trip, I was on my way to Geneva. I had a meeting there that was scheduled well in advance.
Mr. Mallya, we've been following your trial for almost a year. You look particularly calm and more relaxed at this stage of the trial. I mean, is there something that you are hopeful of now, and you think that, there's a positive outcome going to be for you? We see you far more calmer as compared to, I'm not that you were shouting earlier, but yeah, still. Your body language has changed, your demeanor, just...
If I can't even come outside to have a peaceful smoke and I'm surrounded like this, what do you expect me to do?
But you won't have the attention.
You're a champion, man. You're an absolute champ. I mean, you're actually telling me I'm loving this? Oh, congratulations. You got it so wrong. But you're reviews.
We love it when you say it with that smile, Mr. Mallya.
That's exactly what you wanted.
No, I'm saying that's the way. I appreciate your response, Mr. Mallya. I'm asking you a question, and I'm asking you somebody who appreciated the media on you. Maybe not at this point in time.
Well then, should I thank you for being here?
We're doing our job.
Mr. Mallya, at least we are not being like your friends who left you in your bad times. We were there in your good and your bad times.
We're not fair weather friends, are we?
At least we are your true friends.
Thank you for being my friends. Not fair weather friends.
Would you like to make an on-the-record remark on the Indian cricket before?
I think the Indian exceptionally well, and two of the test matches.
You're allowed to leave the country.
of all, you were a member of the parliament and you were holding very high place in the Indian parliament. So, I mean, why would anybody not offer, accept your offer of payment?
Might interest you to know the banks have filed objections to the court on my settlement applications. You should ask them why they are not supporting me in my efforts to repay them. That's the better way of looking at it.
And now you're offering them way more than what you actually owe them. Why are you offering them more, and why you think they are denying to accept that money? Instead, they are determined to take you to Arthur jail
All
and
these
spend more money on you.
All these issues are to be decided by the Honorable High Court of Karnataka.
Do you believe
Mr. Mallya, there is a question here about, on the one hand, one court has frozen your assets. On the other hand, you are offering to pay a substantial amount of money. So is this money that has not been frozen? How do the two channels make sense in terms of one another?
You should ask the enforcement directorate and you should ask the bank.
No, but to ask you, sir.
Who am I?
You are
Vijay Mallya?
Who am I? I have put my assets on the table before the Honorable Court. Now it's the court to decide.
Are your assets still enough to clear all these debts if they agree to let you repay them?
More than enough.
How much? So?
15,000 crores, about 1.5 billion.
So what about the allegations that the banks were forced to